Micro works, okay. So my name is Andreas Kuczera. I'm from the Academy of Science in Mainz. I have studied physics and history, and actually I'm working in a history project where we make summaries of medieval charters, and I am in charge for the digital humanities part of the project. And my goal is to get graph technologies into the universities and into the digital humanities. And for that purpose we organized a conference this January. And you can find the results under this internet address, graphentechnologie.de. We had very interesting projects there about how to model uncertainty in space and time, how to model spoken speech in a graph database, how to model the history of a medieval manuscript which is copied by writing in a graph, and how to annotate objects from arts history with Neo4j database. But today I will focus on graph-based digital editions. We actually have proposed a project proposal to the German Research Fund in which we want to edit the Sigismund Chronicle from the 15th century. And we have 5 copies of the manuscript. They all differ in different ways. And well, the first idea was to make it the usual way. And usually in digital humanities, you make digital editions with XML. And so we put one manuscript and tried modeling in XML. And you see the black characters are the source, and the rest is annotation. And well, it's not easy to read. And if you imagine you have 4 more manuscripts in this file, you wouldn't find anything. So we thought, let's put it in a graph. So we modeled the text as a chain of text nodes. You see the original text. And the annotation is added as an annotational layer of nodes. So for example, here we have a date, 8 Tage nach St. Martinstag in dem vorgenannten Jahre. So, and the editor must find out which date this means, and he connects the text of the date with the start of date edge and with an end of date edge to a node which represents this date and which has the ISO date as a property. Then we have here a person, Bishop Konrad von Mainz, and this is added with start person edge and end person edge. And then we have an information that Bishop Konrad von Mainz was Bas gesund. That means he was a little bit healthier at that date, so he was ill before. And this is modeled by a start of description of situation or of state of a person and the end of description of a state. And if you do this for all the manuscripts, you can ask very interesting questions to the material. So give me all places in the material where I have information about the state of a person, for example. So, well, this is only one manuscript in the graph, but we have 5. So we said, well, we put them all in. First, I have to tell that we, in the first step, we took an old edition of the material of the chronicle from the 19th century, which we have in full text. We took this as a reference text. So first we annotated in this reference text all persons and places. And then we imported this text into the graph database. And all word nodes are indexed while importing them. And then we copied this chain of word nodes 5 times. And now the idea is that the editor only must correct one line according to one manuscript, so that he does not have to write all again, as he had to in XML. He only must correct the different word nodes. And very interesting for the analysis is that the IDs of the words, they are all the same. And if you compare the IDs of the word nodes in the different text chains, you can see that here at the beginning, the 3 words are all the same in all text chains. And here with the red edges, you can see there are differences between the reference text at the top and some manuscripts. And our greatest aim is to build a user interface for this, that you can edit all the edges and the annotations in all the text chains. And well, this is pretty a big project, but well, we'll see. That's a principal idea for editing and annotating the text, but we have pictures in the manuscripts too. And so we thought, well, if we put the text in the graph, we should put the annotations of the pictures in the graph too. In arts history, actually, they take the picture and then they cut out the persons. And if you click on the person, it's highlighted with all details. And we thought, well, we are historians, we do not need this. We need the general information. What does this picture say to me as an historian? So we have at the top a picture node which represents the picture as itself, which is linked to the picture. And then we have all nodes which tell us what's happening on the picture. So we have groups of persons with group 1, who consists of person 1 with it King Sigmund, and another person which we do not know. And we have group 2 with person 3. This is the Archbishop of Mainz. And this is the Markgraf von Baden. And the person 5 we do not know. Then we have pixel informations. We have 1 pixel of King Sigismund. And if you click on the node, this pixel will highlight so that the user can see this is King Sigismund. And very important for the coat of arms, it's very difficult to find out which coat of arms belongs to whom. And so we put their pixel informations too. So if you click on the node of the coat of arms, it's highlighted that this is from the Reich, this is from Mainz, and this is from the Markgraf of Baden. And so we try to model all informations which are important for historians in the graph. And for example, you can ask then, give me all pictures in all manuscripts in which 2 groups are communicating with each other. And then you can have a look which of the pictures are interesting for you. And the pictures are linked to the text too, so you can combine this all together in cyber queries. Okay, so this was all. Thank you. So any questions? Yes?
I have a question on the pre-processing. Is that also possible?
Yes.
So once you loaded all the words or your text into the official database, what kind of pre-processing did you do beforehand? And what type of pre-processing did you do once it was already loaded into the database? I mean like the attributes, dates, and things like that.
Well, we have very good contacts to the Deutsches Textarchiv at Berlin, and they have very good analytical engines about texts. And we are planning to give them the text, and they give us XML back with lemmatized versions of the words and all this stuff. They are specialists for that. And then we import all in the graph database.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? That's not the case, though. Thank you very much.